20 million. One other thing with this, and I'll say this and then move on. The other thing was, the guy in the wheelchair, the guy that was paralyzed for life after he got shot, is the only one that never committed any other crimes. So with what you said before, he was very popular on the train. The law ultimately was affected by the popularity of it, but the other thing, maybe it proved out it was justified that he shot him because that guy that he took justice into never did anything else but the other ones did.
Can you just repeat the whole thing about the 20 million? He never gets it.
The 20 million, he doesn't have to pay it all at once, but it's divided based on how you can pay. So if he can only pay $100 a month, that's all he would get. And if you put $100 a month over to the point of 20 million, or $100 a month out of every paycheck, you may have won a judgment, but you didn't really get the 20 million. So can you live off 100 million or $100 every 2 weeks? No. So you get it, the 20 million, but not all at once. So it doesn't really help you. Go ahead.
One more point. Wasn't he?
Are you sure?
Wasn't he made an honorary citizen?
Are you sure? Or
he was made an honorary citizen.
Muhammad even says -2 on that one, TH. Wow. Muhammad, you did give me the last correct answer. Whit, double click on that. Pick me the next category as soon as Whit's ready.
Chapter 17?
That was for 2, Whit. Judiciary for 2.
Wait, what?
Go ahead, pick me a category.
Chapter 17 for 5 points.
Chapter 17 for 5. What do we have? Theory of guilt, first hand. Go ahead, you got it.
Okay, that's when in America you're innocent until proven guilty, which means pretty much the prosecutors have to convince everybody that you are guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
But in European systems like France, you're guilty until proven innocent, which pretty much means you have to prove the prosecutors wrong. They don't have to say anything.
Absolutely.
They say you're guilty until you can provide enough evidence or say that their evidence was wrong.
The beauty of the American system, just as you said, you're innocent until proven guilty, which means the state has got to prove that you're guilty, and if they can't, then you're going to walk. In many of the European countries, as it says in the text, if you are guilty until proven innocent, which means the burden of proof is on you, and that can sway things. OJ was innocent here.
That's what she was going to say. I got to give her points for that.
Yeah, I was going to say it.
We can finish it off if you want.
Go ahead.
So OJ, they couldn't prove that he was guilty. Period.
Yeah.
They could not prove it. So then he has everybody, even though everybody knew that he killed her.
Cut off the head of his wife.
Yeah, but then nobody could.
And her lover.
Nobody could prove it. So then.
Okay, now this has already been said. You're teetering.
So it was like.
4.
So it was
But also in America we have.
They dismissed it, but then they still got reparations from him.
2.
But it's also not always about.
If he wasn't rich,
1.
he would have been convicted.
Now that's really the thing I was looking for. Yeah, if he would have been in a European system, then odds are, I'm going to give you 2 on that for half, since I had already split out the other one. Go ahead and click on that. Anything else? 4, 3, 2. Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to bring up the case of Miranda versus Arizona, which was a case where Mr. Miranda was actually charged and admitted guilt of rape and that sort of thing. He was guilty. However, since he wasn't read his rights to remain silent, his rights to an attorney, especially in this case to an attorney, the Supreme Court overturned his guilt.
Okay, now was this a question or something?
Oh, no, it was just...
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you 5 points for those pants, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you did give me the last correct answer. Pick me a category. Straight up here, as we said. Go ahead. And that was 5 for judiciary win. Go ahead, pick me a category.
Articles for 5?
Can I have points for my stockings?
I'm not ready for that.
Yes,
Go ahead, pick me a category.
Articles for 5.
Articles for 5. Go ahead, Win. Necrophilia, race. Yeah, actually, it's you guys. Go ahead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Next hand I see, necrophilia. Necrophilia. Go ahead, Mark. It's when you have sex with a dead person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead, click it. Go ahead, click it, Win. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was it.
Quiet down. Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
reference to the video we saw in class?
Yeah, I was one of the freak conservative chicks that gave this video and then wasn't there that day of the class. It was in reference to that cartoon.
But did you play it for that? I wasn't sure if you played it for the other class, so I thought it might be in reference.
Yeah.
Oh, I played it for both of the classes. Yeah, when something's that freaky, man, I've got to play it for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, pick me a category, Mark. You gave me the last articles for 5. Yeah. Pick me one. Go, go, go. Shh. Quiet down. Go. Executive for 2. List in order of power from strongest to weakest. On this, I'm going to give you 1 minute. I think there's either 5 or 6 leaders. Thanks, Whit. Of these 5 or 6 leaders, executive for 2. I would like you to list them. I'm going to give you 45 seconds, starting now, from strongest to weakest in order of their power. 2 points for the class that can put them in the correct order. Mark, you're going to get the first crack at it. Go ahead, Whit, click it. 45 seconds now, so when it gets to the 10. Go ahead, Whit, click it. There you go. 45 seconds now. Strongest to weakest based on what we've discussed in class. Mark's group's got it first. Next hand I see's got it next. Okay, looks like it's going to be Louise.
Strongest to weakest, right?
Strongest to weakest.
Are we talking about write it down?
Just based on what you see.
So is that prime minister like?
But I think we have a chance at 2.
You will have a chance at this. Yeah, make sure you've got it in order. Get your hands faster. Yes. Man, that's the Pirates. I can't get points for the Pirates. No, we don't claim.